Hamilton 16 IMAX. Hamilton Town Center is where we are. Movie night with JL Media. Miss Mandy is by my side as always. How are you, dear?
Hey, I'm fantastic, and I am so excited to be up here. I love this theater. I love their staff. I love their concessions. I love everything about it. And I'm pumped about this movie tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. We have a guest host tonight. Would you like to introduce him since I just met him 5 minutes ago?
I would love to. This is my new friend, Tiny. He actually works at Morningstar Motors off of Pendleton Pike, which is not really all too far from here. It's only about 20 minutes. And they have some great vehicles. We ran into each other. We hit it off, and we've had so much fun. And this is the biggest movie buff that I have ever met. He can quote just about every single movie.
Cool. Tiny?
Yes.
I'm going to say that's not your given name.
Well, it's actually Tynee, T-Y-N-E-E.
Okay.
And nobody pronounces it correctly, so what you do is just go ahead and you dumb down with everybody else.
That's kind of a romantic suave thing. Tynee. See, I can't even look at you and say that. Don't look at me when I'm trying to say your name. We have Tiny with us from Pendleton Pike. Now, I'm a huge fan of Pendleton Pike, but not because of the car lots. Tell me about the car lots. Well, you're a GM over there, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm at 8306 Pendleton Pike, and the name of the dealership is Morningstar Motors. And you can also visit us at morningstarmotors.com. The telephone number there is area code 317-222-1238.
So you're just a GM. You don't own Morningstar.
No, I do not. We're
Not
actually,
yet.
Exactly. Okay.
Manny says you're a movie buff, bro.
I like movies a little bit. I have problems with women because they get mad with me because I go to the movies by myself.
Oh, me and you both, man, because sometimes they just won't shut the hell.
Now, wait a second, guys. There is a woman here on the microphone. Remember, I am here as well. I can hear all of this.
You are not the norm. Okay.
Anywhere. Manny's like
that
one of my
often.
best friends, and she's just like one of the guys now.
Yes.
When I first met her, I mean, she's drop dead gorgeous, and I was intimidated like everybody who talks to her. But then, I mean, she's one of the dudes now. She became a very close friend, and I think of her as one of the guys.
Well, I think so also. When I met her, it was just great. The first time I met her, I said, wow. She, what was it that you did that I was like, you're a dude.
He did. He really did. I get that a lot, though.
You're
I
a
get
dude.
it a lot.
I've never actually heard that, but I guess that's it verbatim.
It's actually a term of endearment from a male, to a woman that you're like, hey, you're the dude.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Independence Day. Is that one of your favorites?
I do. I love it. Well, because, we have Indiana's Own. It's in that movie, so it kind of makes it kind of
Yes, she
nice.
is. Vivica A. Fox. She is from Indiana. She's an Indianapolis
That
native.
I did not know.
She went to Arlington High School, I believe.
How did I not know that?
That's correct.
I should see how bad my research is for this thing. I didn't know that. She's a great actress, too. I
Yeah,
was
she
trying to
is.
figure
She's
out who you were talking
phenomenal.
about.
You didn't know she
But
was from Indiana.
Part 2. I got to get to the elephant in the room, bro. Without Will Smith.
That hurts.
That's
That hurts, I think, a little bit.
Did they kill him off in the movie, or what do you think happened? Did you hear?
No, I have not heard anything,
I
so this is going to be
think-
good for me.
I think they killed him off because I watched the trailer. So I'm not spoiling anything. This is in the trailer. This is completely my guess. But one of the characters was talking to a young man that was in this movie, and I'm guessing it's Will Smith's son now. And he said, "Your dad was a great man."
Yes, that I heard was.
So I am thinking that they have killed him off.
Yeah,
Somehow.
pretty much the fact that there's no other black actors in the movie, so.
I'm sure there's no, dude. It's 2016. There's going to be several in there, just not in the main roles. You know how that is. Okay. Just not in the main roles. Now, the guy who's playing the lead here is Will Smith's character's son, not his real son.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because Jaden is a little bit young to have played this part.
And I heard a train wreck too. Have you heard that?
No.
No,
Really? Okay. Maybe it's just me.
I didn't hear that part.
Okay.
No.
Hey. Well, he
I
might,
hope I
he might
don't
have
get
the inside scoop.
I hope I don't get sued now, but that's just why. And I heard it on the internet. You know, they can't put anything on the internet that's not true. So-
Exactly.
Of course not. Of course not.
Exactly.
I'll tell you whose character I am most excited about coming back is Judd Hirsch. I loved his character in the first movie, and I am so excited, and I really hope they give him more screen time in this because he had the best character in the first movie.
I agree. It wasn't like Taxi, where he was so laid back and just he was very excitable. He played the Jewish part. I mean,
Oh,
to
yes,
a
he
T.
did. It was
Jewish
phenomenal.
stereotype. That is the Jewish stereotype.
Well, you know what? Why did you just say that, Taxi? I'm sorry, that just took me back to Elaine Nardo. She was my crush.
Really?
Yeah, I loved Elaine Nardo.
I've had several over the years. I have several now. So part one, you enjoyed part one.
Yes, part one was great. And I don't know why, but for some reason, every time I just think of Independence Day, all I can think about is when he's walking with the cigar and he pops the cigar and he's dragging the beast with him. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. You know, a part that bothers me, though, I've watched the trailer, is that Dr. Oaken is back. Did they not imply in the first movie that Dr. Oaken died? And he is back in this movie.
I believe they did.
They had him strangled and he was telling stuff. Yeah. So, therefore, I'm thinking maybe they just took him back with them.
I don't know, perhaps.
And
Maybe.
they might have just been using him to tell, hey, I don't know.
Maybe. I am interested to find out because I kind of felt like he was dead in the first movie. And then I see him in all these trailers. And I'm very excited. Don't get me wrong. I love Dr. Oaken's character. So,
Well, that may be another goof. One of the biggest goofs from this movie is in the first one, they led us to believe that this alien race was going from planet to planet, taking over. Mm-hmm. And now it's basically that was just a mothership. So they're kind of changing their story, as we get into it.
yeah, they are. They don't like to lose, so they're coming back.
Well, that's just it.
They haven't lost any of the other planets.
That's
they won
just
them.
it. They didn't lose at all. This
Yeah.
movie, Resurgence, $200 million budget.
Wow.
That is a mere $125 million above the first one. $75 million they made the first one for.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
So this will be awesome.
It's going to be
Not necessarily so.
I agree
Well,
with
I
that.
think-
Money
special
doesn't
effects.
always make it. Yeah, the special effects are going to be great.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that
There's going to be a lot of stuff blowing up, and it's going to be awesome because I love when things blow up.
That's
so
a CGI.
That's all
They
that
can
matters.
See there?
They can
Dude,
overdo the CGI.
That's a dude.
I'm kind of obsessed with things exploding. Not going to lie.
$200 million. I was reading a little bit of stuff about it online before. Will Smith is not coming back basically because they wanted a 2-movie deal out of him, parts 2 and 3. He wanted $50 million for it.
That's it?
They not paying it.
Well,
They
guess
not
what?
paying it, so they'll kill him off.
They
and
just write you out.
that's Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's Hollywood. $50 million. You think his politics have anything to do with them turning it out?
Well, I ain't saying nothing but raw.
I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you've seen the trailers of this thing? You have not?
I saw one.
One?
Man, I work a lot.
One
I work
trailer.
a whole lot at Morningstar Motors on 8306 Pendleton Pike. Shameless plug.
But you see all of the movies because this man right here, no matter what conversation you have, he will quote a movie in just about every paragraph that he speaks. I would say every sentence, but not necessarily every sentence, but every paragraph.
Do you expect people to call you out and tell you which movie that's from when you're talking to them like that?
Unfortunately, yes.
You and I are going to get along fine, baby.
Yeah, and then I'm dead wrong because they have no idea.
So is there anything that you can imagine yourself looking forward to in this movie since you hadn't seen but one trailer? Wait, did you see the 3-minute trailer?
Oh, heck no.
You just thought a 30-second deal?
I don't even know if it was that long. I saw like a piece of it as I was walking by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
I
said
don't
Mandy-
even have. I don't have cable.
What? You're a movie buff. So you have Netflix, though, right? I mean,
Netflix, Fire Sticks.
Fire Stick. Dude,
Wait, now you didn't hear me say this, but the bootleg man.
I did it right. When I bought one, I bought 4. So now my girl's got one, my daughter's got one, my buddy's got one, I got one. Because
Smart
a
man.
young actor in town that sat in on an episode on my other show, he said it changed his life when he got that Fire Stick.
Wow.
And I love a jailbroke Fire Stick. I'll go ahead and tell you now.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what's funny. As I think about Tropic Thunder,
Right?
when Matthew McConaughey was wanted to make sure he got his the TiVo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who uses TiVo anymore?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that was his big thing.
That's definitely dating itself, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, but that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
You're kidding me.
I love that movie because it's stupid.
It is
and I
stupid.
like stupid.
It is absolutely. It's a good stupid. It's a good stupid. You've got Tom Cruise doing his thing in there.
Yes.
In a role you would never think you'd see Tom
that was
Cruise
their
in.
greatest. Everybody was going, I said, that's Tom Cruise right there. And they wouldn't believe me. It's like, yeah.
Oh, when I first saw it, I didn't think it was Cruise. And McConaughey doing McConaughey, that was interesting.
Oh, that was great. That was great. But
But Iron Man was in it.
Thank you.
Go ahead and give
I
the big
love how we
line.
just do it.
Wait. You make me feel so. Oh. Ben Stiller, it's like when you look at Ben Stiller, you never think that he is that ignorant. But he is really ignorant. He is crazy, and I love it.
You love it, he's ignorant.
Oh, yes.
All right. Jack Black. Yeah, Jack Black was in it as well. Who's the skinny kid, the nerdy guy that was in Friends with Will Ferrell and all those folks?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, we'll Google that later.
Yeah, him. That
When
dude.
I
That
have
guy.
nothing else to do, I'll Google it. That being said, Hamilton Town Center is where we at. Goodrich Quality Theaters, Hamilton 16 IMAX, JL Media, doing it live once a month with a big premiere. Tonight is Independence Day, Resurgence. And I am excited. I saw several of the trailers. There is one trailer that is right at, I think, 3.5 minutes long.
Yes.
Yeah, gave a little too much away. You kind of know what's going to happen, but it's going to be a CGI fest.
I love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
Speaking of that, did you see the Jungle Book? Oh my goodness! You said he was a movie buff.
Wait,
You told me
hold up. Like, I'm gonna tell you what happened now. Okay, I have a good excuse.
it's on Fire Stick now. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that.
Yeah, but well, I just haven't had a chance. I'm gonna tell you right now, I work quite a bit.
You're gonna have to take that Fire Stick up to the car lot. What was the name of the car lot again?
Morningstar Motors,
And where are you located?
8306 Pendleton Pike.
Now I was told that you were in radio in Florida, was it?
Yeah, I did some real talk radio with a show now called the Monsters of the Morning.
Ah,
Yeah, but at that time they were just a Russ and Bo show.
yeah. Monsters sound much better.
Yeah, the Monsters of the Morning. But
Yeah.
now they are the head show, and I kind of missed out on that. I could have been there making that money, but
But now you're at Paradise Motors, Pendleton Pike, Indianapolis, Indiana. Come check you out.
yeah, right there.
And look at that, you're up to
222-1238.
That's right. There you go. And you're co-hosting on a JL Media Today's show. So
Yes,
We're getting you back in the
hit
game, my
big
brother.
time.
I love it.
We're getting you back in the
Well,
game.
I'm gonna tell you, this is my first time here to this IMAX, and this is beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous. You've not seen anything yet. You've not seen anything.
The theaters, the seats are fantastic.
They do some amazing things with the popcorn here. It's not just regular. They have these like super kernel pops that are a lot bigger.
Yes.
And they literally take them into the laboratory in the back room. Manny did some live
We did.
streaming from back there.
Last month we did live feed. We did a whole Facebook Live segment. They showed us how all the popcorn's made and all of the machines. It was so awesome. So if you're tuning in right now, you can go to our Facebook page and while you're listening in and go check out that behind the scenes because it was awesome.
Also, another thing that most people don't see, Mandy got in the IMAX projection booth and did some live stuff from
That
up there.
was so fun.
People
Yeah.
I saw how it works. They have some really awesome things that they do here, and
Fair.
the
People-
machines.
I'm jealous.
People would be amazed if they knew how much money was involved in this thing.
It was so cool. I was
And how
spying
cool
on all
it
the
is.
people down there too, because the movie was going on, so I got to see them all down there. So I was making faces at them. It was a lot of fun. I had the glasses
you are
on.
silly. I love it. Dude.
Mandy's a dude.
Yes.
Oh goodness!
Wait,
you guys.
and the mother of two lovely young boys, too.
I am.
Absolutely.
Yes, they're pretty awesome.
And
too.
engaged to another dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, that seems to be just like me the more she describes him. I'm like, oh, he's all right with me. I like him already. I never even saw him yet.
Most people like him.
Most people do. Scary when you first meet him, though.
Oh, he's a tall guy.
Oh, she didn't tell me all that.
Yeah, he's 6'10".
Yes.
He's a tall guy.
Now, you want to talk about Tiny? Yeah.
Yeah, 6'10".
Yeah, he's a big old
He's
boy.
a short guy.
That is all.
He's a short guy.
So you ever call him a tall drink?
Oh, tall drink of water. Look at that.
That's the one thing. No.
Independence Day Forever, Part 2, is another one that's going to come out. It's not slated for release yet, of course,
Oh, so
but it
excited.
is in the planning stages already. So they don't do that in Hollywood anymore. They don't make a movie. They getting ready to make 2 or 3 at a time.
I like that. But that's pretty smart. Do it all at one time. It'll cut down on the cost.
Now you would think they still can't afford to pay Will Smith $50 million.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Take the wheel.
That's right.
Okay,
I
I
can't
guess
wait.
she's going to help
you
him
got
out
the
over
wheel.
there.
You got the wheel. Okay.
She's going to help him out over there.
Yeah, let's just talk about
We got
these
it.
awesome
I just want to
concessions
tell
we
you
have
about
here.
this
Thank you,
big
brother.
this big A drink. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Lord have mercy.
They have phenomenal food here at Goodrich Hamilton 69 Max. Just in case any of you listeners ever come up here, it is fantastic.
When I was a kid, you'd get chocolate and popcorn in the movie theater.
I know, but now you don't just get popcorn here. You get my personal favorite,
Cheese
the
pop-
cheese popcorn. Oh,
No, it's not like the cheese popcorn you get in the stores. It's not like the
No.
cheese popcorn that you get in the Christmas tins every year.
it's made in the back in the laboratory,
In
the
the lab.
popcorn laboratory.
We have video proof.
We do.
Mandy was back there.
And it is so good.
And for you carnivores. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Now we
they
have
the chicken fingers.
Dude, we have hot dogs. We have chicken fingers. We have hot pretzels.
Nachos.
My God, what
Wait,
all?
and the hot dogs are beef.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, not pork.
Yeah, not
That's
that.
for a Muslim.
You
friends,
know,
we gotta look
for
out
my
them.
Muslim, you know, I'm a little bit Muslim. I wear a bow tie on Thursdays.
Oh, Hamilton 69 Max is where we're doing it. That's the food we're talking about. This is the beautiful theater Tiny just said he was sitting in. Hamilton Town Center. This is the spot to be. Absolutely. We will be getting our general manager over here at some point. See if we can get him on the line and see what's going on new here. We had a long day, Tiny. Mandy and I have been going since early this morning.
Yes,
This
we
is
have.
this is only our second show, but we've done a lot of meetings between these shows.
We have.
And
Oh, you've done 2 shows today?
oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
our second one.
It's
Yeah,
our second show.
Oh yeah, that's a little much.
this is what we do, my brother. This is not much. That's not much at all. We're getting ready for Gen Con, so we're going to be marathoning it right there.
I just want to know, like, can I come back? I just want to go to Gen Con. I've always wanted to see that.
We got a bar tab at Gen Con too, brother. I'm going to go ahead and tell you they pay our bar tab. Just saying,
Yeah.
man. This is what happens when you hang out at JL Media. That's just what happens.
Good things happen.
I love that. I love that.
So, Mr. Hemsworth, who has the lead,
Oh, can I just say, can you just say that name one more time?
I can't pronounce his name.
Because-
Hemsworth, Liam.
Liam.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, he's a dude, so I mean,
Okay, so this makes me not a dude because that is a beautiful man.
I always get him mixed up with his brother.
Wait, hold up. I can't say that because you know what? I have men crush too.
He
You
is a
do?
beautiful
Yeah,
man.
I don't have any problems with that because you know I'm man enough to say, hey, that's a gorgeous dude.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I can't really do that.
Yeah, it's all right. I usually saying it when I've got about 4 women around me.
I will say I
Oh,
don't
that's the
know.
tender side of you. That's the Tanae coming out, isn't it?
yes.
That is the Tanae.
I will say I'm a little worried about them casting him. I love him. He's a beautiful man. I really like him a lot. But I don't know if he was right for the part. We'll have to see when the movie comes on. I'm just going to say that out loud because
Well, he's the Hunger Games dude, isn't he?
yes.
Yes. See,
Yeah,
look at
sorry. I'm like, oh my goodness, my mind just went blank.
I
See,
gotta
Johnny
pull it up
keeps me
here.
busy all day long, and then my mind goes blank when he looks right at me and
Yes.
asks me a question.
You.
Yes.
He was in all of the
Yes.
Hunger
I-
Games, and
Yes, I love him. He is a great actor. I just don't know about Independence Day, and maybe it's because I have him in this Hunger Games role
Mm-hmm.
that I can't get him past that. Like Iron Man. Like we talked about this when we did Captain America. We said Robert Downey Jr. will never be able to play any other role because he is now
you're always
just
going to think of him as Iron Man. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's where I'm hung up on this.
Well, that's. I mean, And that is a very, I guess, niche role, even though that's him in everything he does. Now, Tommy Lee Jones pretty much does the same character in everything he does, but it works. Harrison Ford was that way.
Harrison Ford's my man. That's my old man crush.
That's your old man crush?
Yeah.
I don't think I have a man crush. I have a man crush on me. Does that count? I mean,
Well, I can understand why, because one thing about it is that you have like the perfect face and figure for radio.
that's why I'm not eating over here because of this figure. I'm trying to get this summer bod rocking, bro. You know, I need a six-pack. I got a case and a half, but I need a six-pack. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm going old school, the party ball.
Oh, my God. Listen to that. That was what, yeah, that was the early 80s is what it was.
Yes.
I had a few. Now I do feel old. But you never feel old at Hamilton 16 IMAX or at Paradise. Was Paradise Cars? What was it?
Morning Star
Thank you.
Motor.
I keep wanting to say Paradise. Since he
Well,
said,
because it is paradise.
why does Morning Star remind me of Paradise?
Because I look like Mr. Rourke.
Let me just say something. Let me just say something about Morningstar Motors. When I pulled up, they stand out from every single car lot on Pendleton Pike. They do not just sell any type of car. They had BMWs in the parking lot. They had Lexus. They had Cadillacs. They had nice cars in their lot.
Uh-huh.
Very nice cars. Very clean. Very nice. I even said when I walked in, this was not what I expected.
You've got a classy black guy as a GM. Heck yeah, they're going to have nice cars. There are a couple of stereotypes that are right on, and that's one of them. There's no doubt in my mind he's got nice rides.
Hey, I was late. But
He's on black people time. I knew he was going to be late.
yeah. But I was trying to take care of a customer. As a matter of fact, purchasing a BMW.
There you go.
Yeah, so he's.
They
been
left
taken care
happy
of.
and they're.
Oh, they are going to be elated. But one thing about it is that I come from the new car industry, and customer satisfaction is something that's very big to me.
Right.
So that's why I want to make sure that whenever my customers come in there, that they know that they're going to be completely satisfied. We're going to do everything we can to make sure they're all right.
Well, now you got a little bit of style. You come from radio, but you look like a linebacker. How'd you get involved with selling vehicles?
Let me tell you about that. It was by mistake. My mother had got taken advantage of at a car lot, and I was going to go down there and move some furniture. And at that time, I was about 380 and in shape. So I could have moved a lot of furniture down there. But I live by the adage that if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you're not going to do anything to change the situation, shut up.
There you go.
So I went down the next day.
You got a job?
Got a job.
What the same car lot? It was the same car lot.
No, it wasn't at the same car lot, but
Put the other guy out of business.
yeah. But what happened was, I got to it, and I love cars and love people, and I'm like, I get more joy out of helping somebody. It's not, profit is not a dirty word. Don't get me wrong. Okay, but helping people is a lot more fun than anything.
I agree, wholeheartedly. So how long has that been?
Since 1988.
Oh, that's a minute ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done this quite a while here.
Here?
Yeah, well, here
you from
and
Indianapolis?
in Florida. No, actually, I'm from Florida, and
I didn't know if you went down there for a while and come back. Or?
No, I did go back, and I came back, and I keep up.
Are you allowed to go back down there? I mean,
yeah, unfortunately, they keep on. As a matter of fact, they're trying to get me there because they're trying to get me down for my sister's birthday, which is on July 5th. Happy birthday, Darcia.
Oh, Darcia, happy birthday.
Yes, and my birthday is the next day. So, yeah, they always think we're twins, but we're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, different years.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. As a matter of fact, we are 1 year, 364 days apart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She older or younger?
She's younger.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the baby.
And she's not in radio or car sales?
No. As a matter of fact, she is first lady of the church.
Oh.
She's the pastor's wife. So.
Oh. Why not just sit up a little bit, try and act refined over here? And
Hey, well, wait. I am a deacon, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can go ahead and tell you I'm legally ordained.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So you can marry. See, I can't marry anybody.
I can marry you or bury you. One of the two. That's Indiana for you.
Well, actually, that's pretty much the same thing, isn't it?
Absolutely. Zach, thank you. We need to tell our wedding planner that. We need to tell our engaged marketing director that.
Listen, you guys.
Well, wait. I don't think we need to tell her that with a 6'10" fiance.
Oh, he's probably telling her that.
Yeah.
He's probably telling her that.
He doesn't tell me anything.
I see our general manager joining us here for a moment.
Yeah, very excited.
Yeah, you can. We're gonna.
Which I have to say is one of the nicest managers in the business, and Mitch is fantastic. He takes such good care of us.
Mitch is a good dude. He's going to join us at Gen Con. He was with us at Comic Con talking about Hamilton 16 IMAX. He's going to be joining us at Gen Con as well.
Yeah, so excited. So excited.
We got to get him going over there. And as long as Mandy doesn't rip all the sound stuff down.
Sorry, I was trying to be a hero.
Mandy's being a hero here. Can anybody hear okay?
Yes.
I can hear.
Okay. We can't call that technical difficulties. We can call that hero difficulties.
That Mandy is a goof.
My man Mitch, how are you, brother?
I'm good, Johnny. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. Loving it here at Hamilton 16 IMAX.
Yes, sir.
Now, you were telling me that Dory got a lot of attention last week.
Oh yeah, it was a good show for us. It was very busy.
Have you seen it yet?
I have not. I'm waiting to take my girls.
There you go. You got to take the girls.
That's right.
Now, Independence Day Resurgence. Have you seen the trailers for it? Have you seen it early? I know you guys can do that.
I have seen the trailers. I have not seen the film yet. I missed my chance to watch it last night. But I am super excited to see it. I'm a big fan of the first film. I love it. It kind of, Independence Day is kind of cool because it reinvigorated the disaster genre in American cinema.
It did. That was a perfect. Yes, it did.
Yeah, so.
Well, there's a little bit of. We've got new characters. We have a few less characters. What do you think about Will Smith not being in it?
Man, I love Will Smith. I would watch Will Smith eat a cup of pudding. You know what I mean?
That's pretty awesome.
I think Will Smith is amazing.
Wait. Why a cup of pudding? Why was that?
At least he's not drinking his bath water. I mean,
could be Jell-O. I don't really have a dessert preference. I'm just saying he's so charming and exciting, and he aside from a couple of films, like I think he always is kind of like Tom Cruise. He just makes really good choices. And for someone who started, as the Fresh Prince and coming from music into TV and movies and stuff, I think he displays like just an amazing range as an actor.
Yes.
I'm
still wondering where the pudding comment come from. We don't sell pudding at Hamilton 16 IMAX.
It's an old I don't know where it came from, but I had a bunch of friends who were like cineastas,
Okay.
when I was younger, and one of them said something once. His name is Max, and he just cracked me up. I was like, man, I really love Robert Duvall. I think he's just amazing. And he goes, yeah, he could tell a story about a cowboy eating pudding sound interesting. And I don't know why, but that cracked me up. So now every time I say that I would watch anyone, I say I could watch him eat a cup of pudding.
That's awesome.
That's Robert Duvall. That's a true statement, though. I can see that.
Yeah, he's amazing. I mean,
tell you all about it.
I was watching Colors the other day.
Oh, that was a great movie.
Yeah, and just that scene where he dies.
Oh yeah,
it's horrible. You know what I mean? It is just horrible. Somebody call my wife. Somebody call my wife. And I was like, oh man, somebody killed the great Santini. What the hell's going on?
There you go. That's where I was going. I was
Right.
going to ask if you've seen that one. That was a phenomenal movie.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
love
a good
it.
movie.
What year was that? You remember? Any idea?
Oh, that had to have been like 80,
I
or maybe earlier than that.
I'm thinking 78.
78.
Oh, I got to Google that too. The Great Santini is a phenomenal flick. Man, you're going to have to watch it. I have to pull it up
I
on
am going to have to watch it.
Netflix or something. I don't know.
I will. I love Netflix.
So how was the turnout last night for Insurgents?
It was decent. I mean,
Insurgents.
It was decent. I think a little bit of what's affected business last night and today is that we had that storm come through.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And anytime that happens, people huddle in their houses and then immediately get the barbecues out the next day. So we got some nice weather, and I think people are are just spending as much time outside as they can. But I expect us to be pretty busy tomorrow and Sunday, and I think this is kind of the right film at the right time. I think from what I've heard from a lot of casual moviegoers is that they're excited about it. I think sometimes people just want like an excuse-free, pardon the expression, maybe a little bit dumb, just fun movie.
Yeah.
And
a pudding-eating movie.
Something you don't think about.
Yeah. Something to just go and laugh and get excited and watch things blow up and have fun.
See? I am not the only one excited about things blowing up.
There you go.
This is my
Okay,
favorite
They're
part.
fake things. It's fine.
Tiny's having a heart attack over here. He's high-fiving himself and everything. Go right ahead, bro.
No, first of all, I am enjoying these chicken fingers from the IMAX Hamilton 16. And they are delicious, okay? But Great Santini was 79.
It was 79. Okay.
So we were right in between. Yeah.
All right.
All right, perfect.
Very
Now,
cool.
now I got to pull that back up and watch it. That's a great flick. Independence Day Resurgence is the name of the movie. I said Insurgence a minute ago for some reason. Nobody looked at me.
I did. I caught it. I just wasn't going to say anything. I mean, we're live right now.
being Johnny again.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I just figured if we just let it slide by, the listeners wouldn't hear it any.
And I said it 3 times.
You know,
but
can,
that's what's wrong.
can I
Unless it's me listening. You know, I'm that dude who's listening to everything and I'm critiquing it for no reason at all.
Can I just say that I really hope that Jeff Goldblum talks about, when the fat lady sings again in this movie. Was that not everybody's favorite part of the last movie?
No, that
when
was
they're
great.
in there talking. Like, I really hope there's some kind of reference to that because
Well,
that was like the best line of the whole movie.
Well, he's another character that, every role he's got is just basically him.
Oh, he is phenomenal. He is funny. He can be serious. He's a great actor.
He's the chaos guy from Jurassic Park.
Yes, he
Well,
is.
you know who my actor is. It's that Don Cheadle.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, he can go.
Yeah.
He's everything. I mean, you think about it. You just go into different roles.
You talking about
Don
from
Cheadle
Ocean's 11 to Miles Davis to...
to Talk to Me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that right there. No. Oh, that right there was some funny stuff there. But at the same time, sad.
Sad.
you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Mitch, we were talking about the flavored popcorn here a little while ago.
Okay.
Oh, my
Is there
favorite
anything
popcorn.
else that you're doing up here or about to try?
Well, I'm currently experimenting with batches for our ectoplasm popcorn that we discussed the last time you were here.
My gosh, I
Yes.
forgot about
So,
this.
Not actually flavored with ectoplasm; it'll just be green. But I do want it to be a little bit like have a little bit of citrusy, soury taste to it. So that's
Yeah,
what I'm
should.
hoping for. Like Sour Patch Kids is kind of what I'm
Well,
going for.
Ectoplasm
Oh.
is regulated by the government, right? I mean, we can't even get that.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Tell us about your $7 Tuesdays, man.
Oh, $7 Tuesdays are great, and especially in the summer, they've been so successful for us. But basically, all tickets are $7, other than our special features. So, IMAX is always it's kind of its own deal.
Right.
But all tickets are $7 matinee and evening, and people really, really appreciate the value.
Right.
So that's been good for us. And, of course, we also always have our Twilight shows. Movies that start between 4 and 6 p.m. are our lowest ticket price.
And what price is that?
$6.75, sir, for a 2D movie.
Wow.
For a,
Now, I was just looking at, I saw your sign over here to $7 Tuesdays, and I got a couple of meetings on Tuesday, and then I'm free in the evening with nothing to do.
This is where we should be.
I'm to Hamilton 69 Max. There's a couple of things I want to see right here, right now. And we're too busy with JL Media to take time out for a movie. I think
We
Tuesday's
are.
a perfect time.
I know my kids keep begging me to take them to see Dory. I got to take them.
You got to take it.
If Johnny lets me have a day off, maybe I can.
Maybe on a Tuesday evening.
Maybe on a Tuesday evening, I will come up here and see Finding Dory with my kids.
I see that you have another table over here that is manned in the lobby. You have a couple of employees working your movie pass table.
yeah, there are my Movie Pass ambassadors, Johnny, and their job is threefold, really. One, they go in and they make announcements before a few of the shows and just let people know what Movie Pass is about and how it works. It's an amazing program. I hope people as it grows, people really take advantage of it. For people like you and I, Johnny, who love to watch movies, it is an amazing deal. Basically, for $35 a month, you can watch an unlimited number of movies at the theater. So it's a great deal. It's a subscription service.
But that's even better. The first month, it's a little different.
Yeah, and for first month, for subscribers who subscribe in here, they can receive $10 off, and we'll also give them a coupon for some free concessions. So
wow.
it's a good deal.
Tiny's going crazy
man.
over. Tiny, you ain't got time to come do this with me, man.
I know it, man. That's the worst thing ever.
Morningstar Motors. See what I did there? I had it right that time.
Love that.
They've got you too busy over there. You need to take some time off, come see some movies with us.
Well, yeah, I would. Well, put it this way. If I can get more people to come out and purchase vehicles, then...
Is it preferably BMWs that you want to sell? Or
No. I have everything from Audi to Volkswagen.
You got any caddies out there?
Yes,
See, I'm a Lincoln Continental guy. But
I actually
need
have
to-
a 2008 Caddy Escalade there right now.
They were cleaning
What
it out
color?
the other day. He was doing a good job.
What color?
It's white.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
pretty.
Oh, it's
I
got
saw it.
everything.
You got it trimmed out in gold?
No, actually, they blacked it out.
Blacked it out?
Yeah.
That sounds
and
interesting.
Actually, it looks pretty darn good on there.
Morningstar Motors on Pendleton Pike. That's where you can find it. Oh, my goodness.
Yes. But we've got BMWs, Mercedes, Maximas, you name it. I mean, we have it out there. We got everything from $2,000 up to $22,000. And we've got at least 14 lenders. So we even if you got some bad credit, slow credit, no credit, we do have some people who can get you done.
If you come in there and tell Tiny that you heard it right here on Movie Night with JL Media from Hamilton 16 IMAX, he's going to hook you up.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do right now, I just thought about this right now.
Uh-oh.
If you come in and mention that you heard it here on JL Media, coming from Hamilton 16 IMAX, there will be $500 off of whatever price we negotiate.
Oh, that's cool.
I wish I was in the market for a new car.
That's cool. Mitch, you need a car?
Not at the moment, but I'm always on the verge of needing one, the way some people in my family drive, but you didn't hear that from me.
I hope she doesn't hear this at all.
I hope she's tuning in right now.
I know.
This-
I would
Why
be
are you
so,
guys saying
I
she?
feel like
It might be her son or something. Why is
You know
everybody
what?
saying she?
I feel like next month we're gonna say, "Hey, Mitch, remember when you left? Can you fill us in on what happened after the show?" I feel
Why
like
is
we're
your
gonna
eye
have
black?
every answer to every question would be like, "How's the movie theater? I love my wife and she's a wonderful person."
Oh,
a smart man.
So I had something for you guys.
Yes.
So I talked about flashback cinema before and how we're
Yes.
bringing in the classic movies. This season is all Steven Spielberg.
You're kidding.
So it's
Yay.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, Jaws, Gremlins,
E.T.
E.T.
You did get Jaws.
We did get Jaws. I'm
I just already got E.T.
I'm definitely coming in here to watch Jaws.
Absolutely.
I don't care. I don't care what's going on. I'm coming in. And Jurassic Park.
Very
Oh.
cool. So when is the Jaws thing going on? Well, tell us when the flicks season
Well,
is.
the flashback cinema is every Sunday and Wednesday at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Uh-huh.
So we hope people come out. This week's selection is E.T., and I think it goes Jaws, Gremlins, Jurassic Park, and Back to the Future finishes off this season.
Wow.
So
So E.T. on the big screen. Have you ever seen that?
I have seen E.T. It's one of my favorite movies of
Oh,
all
I
time.
guess you are that age,
Drew,
aren't you?
you know
See?
what? That is the thing. I am that age. I saw E.T.
She
when
was a
it
baby.
came out.
Still is a baby.
yeah.
I am a baby.
He's Darren's baby. I saw Jaws on the big screen.
Drew Barrymore was a little girl in that movie.
Yes.
But she still had a drinking problem. That's what's sad.
Oh.
yeah, went there.
Now-
Went there.
Now Drew's going to sue me.
Yes.
Oh,
But
we will
wait,
get
me-
letters.
But me being from Florida, I did not really, take too well to Jaws. Seeing that I lived on
Yeah.
the beach.
Yeah.
That was not a really good movie for me to watch.
You didn't like Jaws.
Yeah, but it's like,
I'm not afraid of
You
sharks.
know?
Then did it work its purpose? That was what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to scare you.
yeah.
I love Jaws.
That's a movie I was
I
never
love you.
scared of.
I mean,
I
people
was-
get eaten in Florida, though. That's like
Thank
a real
you.
thing.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. We're not.
Every-
It's not a movie. This is
but
real.
I feel like alligators. If you live in Florida, alligators are worse than
Man,
sharks.
alligators are nothing. We think nothing of an alligator. Hey, you keep alligator in your house.
I don't care when you're a kid and you're sitting in the theater and that movie comes on, that music comes on. No. You're looking around in the theater. I'm 100 miles inland. I'm looking around in the theater. I think that's how the writer of Sharknado got it started.
Probably. Oh my
He probably
goodness.
heard that music when a tornado was coming
I
up.
feel like this Sharknado movie comes up on every episode that we have recorded.
That's got to be like the
and
worst.
it is like the dumbest movie ever. We do so much promotion for this movie.
That's got to be like the worst one ever.
somebody's got a crush on Tara Reid.
That's-
Some,
Is that what it is?
Oh,
And
wow.
can I tell you what it looks like underneath her shirt? It is not good. It's not pretty. I'm just saying.
Well, I like older women, so maybe her moms. What does her moms
Oh
look
my
like?
goodness.
She was a cute. Yeah, she was a cutie pie in The Big Lebowski. I'll give her
Sure.
that.
Sure.
But I know
Tara
she's a
Reid.
train wreck. Yeah.
Yeah.
And American Pie. I mean,
Oh yeah.
she's
Oh,
an American
yeah.
Pie.
Still too young for me.
I
at
like
all.
American
I'll tell you what, but by the time American
Because
Pie
there were no
reunion
sharks
came
in
out,
it.
she was looking a little rough. I mean, she's
yeah.
definitely
So-
looking rough.
Speaking of sharks, anybody interested in seeing The Shallows? We picked that up this week.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I am so excited.
I cannot wait. I want to see how well she does acting by herself through the majority of the movie.
That's okay. She's in my cup of pudding category as well.
She's probably bathing in the cup of pudding, I'm
That's-
sure, not just eating it.
That's fine.
Am I right?
Bathing, eating it, whatever.
That is the
flinging it
new-
around school. I don't care.
That is the new rating systems here at Hamilton System. How many cups of pudding?
I
is this
give you
movie
5 cups of pudding.
I love it. That hey.
What, Mitch, what was the shark movie that came out several years ago about the couple, the true story about the couple who were scuba
Oh.
diving and the boat
Deep
left them?
water.
Yeah.
No,
water.
open water. Open water.
Open water.
Oh,
That's right.
man.
That was interesting where they had to act out there, in the water by themselves. So,
Yeah. Did you like that movie?
no.
I didn't like that movie.
But it came to mind when Mindy.
I'm pretty
Who
sure
the hell is
Sharknado was
Mindy?
better than that movie.
It's like they put the
Wow.
movie camera on a buoy, and it just bounced there at
Yes.
the surface of the water.
It was awful.
30 minutes into that movie, I needed some
Dramamine?
Dramamine, man. Like it was
Motion
crazy.
sickness.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was like the Blair Witch Project. When that first came out, there was a lot of people that just couldn't watch it because of the way it was shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was not my cup of soup, man.
So, not a fan of the Blair Witch, huh?
I was one of those people. That movie, Cloverfield, I thought was kind of cool, but like after about 30 minutes, I was like,
That was even the camera jumping around was
yeah, I
even
was
worse
done.
than Cloverfield.
yeah, I was done.
Oh gosh.
But it's Independence Day tonight. That's what we're doing tonight.
Yes, sir.
So we need to get back on that. Go ahead, Tiny. Oh, Tiny had a.
Well, I had the brain fart just then. After I thought.
No, you
about
need
it.
a nap after them chicken
Yeah,
fingers. huh?
well, but I was trying to think of what that movie was, where with Halle Berry in it, and it was about like 9 different stories going on, and they were like different people in different parts of the movie.
The traffic.
Oh, Cloud Atlas.
There we go.
I had a lot of friends who thought that was a dumb movie, and I thought it was brilliant because you actually had to think and pay attention.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool too.
Yeah, but I get a lot of people, they're like, if they have to think or have to actually pay attention in the movie, they don't like it. I'm a little bit more cerebral. I need some time.
That's why you got to go by yourself like we do.
Thank
you
you,
know,
yeah.
you take the lady with you, she's going to be, what are you doing?
Well, what that guy's asked?
Can I hold
Well,
your
what
hand?
just happened? I'm like, aren't we watching the same movie? What do you mean?
Well,
what
who's
just happened?
this guy?
As if I just talked to the director Thursday.
That's not just a black thing. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. That happens a lot, man.
Well, you got to understand, I don't discriminate. I have them all.
My man. My man. Goodrich Quality Theaters, Hamilton 16 IMAX, in Hamilton Town Center, Noblesville, where we're doing it live for the premiere, I guess, of Independence Day.
So excited about this movie. I cannot even say how excited I am. I'm ecstatic about this movie.
Ecstatic. In just
Yes.
a couple hours, we're going to be back in there seeing it.
Out of our list, this is one of the ones I was looking the most forward to, just because I love the first one so much. So.
Oh, the first one was phenomenal. Absolutely.
I don't think you guys understand how blessed I feel that I'm able to come here.
Oh, Was it chicken fingers or?
The chicken fingers were phenomenal, but
Hanging out with the dudes.
yes, hanging out with the dudes. You know, Mitch is over here, and I'm just loving Mitch because Mitch actually understands and enjoys the movies like I do, and I love that. You know, so-
Absolutely, he does.
Yeah, and the fact that I'm going to be sitting here chilling watching Independence Day. This is cool. Resurgence, not Insurgents.
Not Insurgents. That's a
Resurgence.
different movie.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, Mitch, we were scheduled to do Suicide Squad here
Yeah.
in August, but that may.
Which Will Smith will be in that movie. He may not be in Independence Day, but he is in Suicide Squad.
I guess they could afford him, huh?
That-
But we are scheduled. We are scheduled for Gen Con as well that weekend. So, did you see some movies we'd like to add to our schedule here, or?
Well, I was looking. One of the movies I'm excited about is Sausage Party. The adult.
I was going to say that sounds like an adult film.
It
We can
is
do that.
it is an adult animated feature. Have you seen the trailer for that yet,
I
Johnny?
have not.
Johnny, you have got to see that
Are
trailer.
we going to do a late night show here? Is that what
I
we
feel
need
like
to do?
this one's for the dudes.
This
I
is
mean,
Just the name itself tells you that.
What? What's wrong
This-
with Sausage Party?
Tell me about the trailer, Mitch. I got to know.
okay. Well, first of all, you got to watch it. It's Seth Rogen and those guys who made it, and basically the premise is some food gets selected at the grocery store, thinking they're going to be carted off to the Holy Land together, and then when they get to the house, they realize that people cook all of them, and
Oh, wow.
and it's about I think I haven't I mean they don't really tell you too much about the plot of the movie other than I think it's about some hot dogs, some packages of hot dog buns, pickles, and some other things trying to escape from a human's house.
but you had me at Seth Rogen, so I'm good. I'm in.
So I love Seth Rogen.
Who doesn't?
But yeah, that's the theme of the movie. I think it's going to be really dumb, but really hilarious, and I can't wait.
When is this coming out?
I love dumb.
It's I think it's the week before Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay.
So it's,
Well,
it's
that-
either the week before or a week after.
That'll be the week after Star Trek, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing Star Trek here next month as well. Tiny's
Wait,
having
wait,
a
I'm,
fit.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize there was another Star Trek coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's another.
I think I need to. Yeah.
We got Star
I'm
Wars.
going to need to get a life.
We got Star Wars in December too. There's another one coming out. You got to catch up, man.
Yeah.
Morning
you
Star
got some
Motors
Star
keeps you
Wars.
busy.
Yeah.
It does, my brother.
Can't wait for Star Wars.
So Mandy, you mentioned Jeff Goldblum earlier. Can I bore you with something hilarious?
Bore me with something hilarious. Yes.
I think it's hilarious. Maybe some people won't. So
it is eating a cup of pudding.
as a kid, okay, he does merit the pudding rating.
All right.
As a kid, I kind of saw like every Jeff Goldblum movie that came out on screen, and I never really figured out why. Like I like Jeff Goldblum, like he's amazing in Silverado and The Big Chill and stuff like that. But my mom would always take me to see a movie if she went. She'd call it a bijou. She'd take me to see a movie, and we'd always go see these like Jeff Goldblum movies. And I didn't find out until like after Jurassic Park came out that it was because my mom had the mega hots for Jeff Goldblum. she loved Jeff Goldblum and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And no coincidence, I saw every single Jeff Goldblum.
awesome.
I remember I was like 5 years old, and there was this movie called like After Midnight or something like that. And it was really violent, and it's all in the whole. I just watched it again recently. The whole movie is about him running around with this suitcase of cocaine. People are getting their heads blown off. I remember crying in the theater, and my dad yelling at my mom, "Why are we watching this movie?" I know why we were watching this movie, Dad. We're watching this movie because Mom is hot for Jeff Goldblum.
That is awesome.
Oh,
Do you want me to tell you a funny story related to this new movie?
I do.
So, okay. So, Dr. Oaken. First of all, let's just say, how awesome is that name, Dr. Oaken, right? So, growing up, after we saw that movie, whenever somebody got hurt at home, my sister brought in her other personality. And her other personality's name was Dr. Oaken. and Dr. Oaken fixed everything.
I love it.
And so to this day, if you need something done, Dr. Oaken will step in and take care of you.
Nice.
So, like, I'll be like, hey, Courtney, you want to help me wax my eyebrows? And she's like, let Dr. Oaken take over. So, Dr. Oaken holds a special place in my family's heart.
Wow.
Just saying.
Wow. And there's no pudding involved in that.
There is no
You know,
pudding.
you need to get on the radio, or you need to get on the telephone snack pack. I mean, they need, yeah. Bill Cosby's not doing it
Yeah, they
anymore.
need a new.
Oh,
Jello
you didn't go
pudding
to there.
pops.
We'll be
You
the
did
new-
not go to Bill Cosby.
we'll
Leave
do
him
the-
alone now.
We'll be the new pitch people for snack pack.
That's right.
Or Jello pudding pop. That's what it was, wasn't it? I grew up on snack pack, not Jello pudding.
I see a sponsorship in our future.
Yeah.
Well, with Mitch here, yeah. We
To
need,
all of you pudding companies out there.
we need to get some pudding pops here at Hamilton 69 Max is what I'm thinking. Just for the Will Smith movies, if nothing else.
Or give them to his mother for Jeff Goldblum movies.
Ah.
We could be in trouble.
Well, yeah. Jello pudding pops and Jeff Goldblum and Mitch's mother. That might be a sausage party. Okay.
All right, man. Be careful. Be careful what you wish for. My dad is small, but he is spry. He's an old sailor. He's a super nice guy, but that language will come out.
Oh, is he Popeye?
He is. He is a Popeye.
I love it. I love it.
Jeff. Mitch will be joining us at Gen Con. I'm not sure which day yet, but we're going to get him down there. We will be talking about Suicide Squad, I'm certain, just not from Hamilton 16 in August.
But we will be coming here to see it.
Absolutely.
As soon as Gen Con is over, I am going to be here.
Or we don't go anywhere else to see anything. That's just
absolutely
the way it
not.
is.
What you guys should do is, you know how there's always like 150 Harley Quinns at these things.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You should get all the Harley Quinns to come with you to watch the movie.
That
You
would
should
be,
have a
Wouldn't
Harley
that
Quinn
be
party.
fun?
That would be cool. Nothing but Harley Quinns in the
To all of
theater.
our listeners in those cosplay groups out
And
there.
it would not be fun for me at all. Absolutely not.
Since you mentioned cosplay, Mandy,
Yes.
Star Trek is next month. Mitch, tell us a little bit about what cosplayers need to do before they come out here just dressed out in their full gear.
Well, the Star Trek is generally pretty safe. The general rule of thumb is no masks, no weapons, and behave yourself. But generally speaking, your Star Trek costumes, your Klingon costumes are fine. Anyone that wants to come out and bring out their bat-lefts and their phasers and all that stuff just need to fill out something for a costume policy. They would have to be in a designated area to take photos with guests and things like that. There's just basically a form they need to fill out and check in with us. We usually have a couple of guys from a local Klingon fleet and a local Starship fleet that bring a bunch of people out for Star Trek every time we have a film, and they're a lot of fun. They bring out lots of props and movie posters and models and stuff like that. The last film for I'm having that brain thing. The Star Trek, the last Star Trek that came out, they actually brought out a command chair.
Oh,
that,
wow.
That people could come out and sit in and take a picture, and then the money would go to charity. So those guys are a lot of fun, and it's usually a good time. I personally, this is one of the movies I'm most excited about this summer, just because I love Star Trek so much. But I think they've done a really amazing job with these new films. And I was really sad to see that Anton Yelchin died.
Yes.
That sucks,
Yes.
man.
That
He's
was
awesome.
bad. He was great. He was great. I wonder what they're going to do now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how you replace him, but I guess that's what everybody said about the original crew. You know.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Go ahead and say that into the mic, Tiny.
No, what was his name in the movie?
He did Chekhov.
Chekhov.
Right?
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. I was.
Well, you know what
Hey,
happened.
man.
You know he just passed, right?
Yeah.
Young kid,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Young kid. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It was even sadder, but, he was not one of the ones that drugs took.
Right. He just died naturally.
Getting his mail, man.
Exactly.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't want to die at all, but I really don't want to die getting my mail.
I bet there were bills in there too. That's what was.
Maybe that's the cause.
Oh my God! Okay, you're sick.
That's probably.
But I love it.
Now, he had something was wrong with the Jeep and they had a recall, and I guess he hadn't taken it back yet, and he literally pulled up the brake and put it in neutral and went to get his mail, and the car rolled back on him, pinned him against the wall.
Wow. Wait, Mr. Before you had mentioned about you're talking about Will Smith and the movies. I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite was with the Kandinskys. Oh gosh, where he was Sidney Poitier's. Well, where he said he was Sidney Poitier's.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's the name of that?
6 degrees of separation.
6 degrees separate. I love that movie.
Oh, that's a good movie.
And people, of course, the hood people, all they could see was that Will Smith was gay, instead of seeing what the movie was all about. They didn't understand or get the premise of the whole movie altogether.
I miss that one.
That's
Oh
a good
man,
movie.
that's a
That's a
great
really good
movie,
movie.
and that's some of his. I think that's some of his best acting.
Oh, I don't know. You see Concussion?
You know what? I have not seen that because
Dude.
I went through a lot of that, so I didn't want to even see anything about it. I have a
yeah.
lot of friends. A bunch of my friends are ex-NFL, so
Yeah.
we just kind of like. I don't really want to see anything about that.
Hey, I tell you, he was classic Will Smith, just phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Love
It's a
him.
great movie.
Pursuit of Happiness. He was amazing in that.
Yes, I
Um,
concur.
But yeah, he really has a lot of range. Although my favorite version of Will Smith is just like cocky, arrogant, like just
Yeah.
charming Will Smith. Like, I don't care. I will follow you up that hill, Mr. Smith. You are amazing.
Wait, what was the one where he was Gene Hackman?
Enemy of the State.
Yes.
Oh, that was phenomenal.
Yeah, that's
That
a cool movie.
was a great movie. And I'm like, because I love Gene Hackman, and that was just, the action was good in there. That was a good movie too. But unfortunately, he's not in this one.
50 million, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool to see him as Deadshot in the Suicide Squad.
I agree.
That'll be a lot of fun.
I think, though, you know what? I think it's going to be okay without Will Smith in this movie because I really.
Well, they have
I
a cast.
love-
There's some good actors in it.
Well, and there's a lot of really big names from the first movie that are coming back. And I feel like Jeff Goldblum held his own with Will Smith in the first movie. He's just going to step up to the plate and take what's missing with Will Smith. I think he'll fill the shoes. I'm not worried about it.
I love your confidence in this movie. Let's just hope it's not like Golden State's.
I know.
Oh. Yeah, I'm a
You know
LeBron
what?
James fan. Yeah, you guys.
They're blowing things up in this movie, so it's cool in my book. It's all good.
Well, and they've got a new actor playing a pilot in this film, and
Liam.
he looks to be like a really interesting actor. I mean, he seems to be pretty charming. I haven't seen the
Liam.
film other than the trailers. His name's Liam.
Liam. From the Hunger Games.
Oh,
Tanae is choking over here on his.
We talked about this earlier because I am really. I said he's one of those actors I'm really not sure about. I love him. He's a beautiful man, but I don't know if he's going to be able to fit in this movie because I have this expectation from the Hunger Games of the way he's supposed to be. Like, I don't know if I can get past this.
The Hunger Games. What did you think about that movie? The last one.
Not really impressed.
I didn't see the last one. I need to catch up. I'm like Tiny over here.
I kind of.
Tanae. I can say his name and not look at him. I can't look at him and say his name.
It was okay.
Okay.
Just okay.
Mitch, what'd you think, brother?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like my feeling about On the Hunger Games in general, and this is just because I haven't read the books, is it feels like there's a lot more meat to that story than they're able to tell in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like I thought they did a really good job of just telling a good cinematic story in the first couple of films. But that last film where he gets captured, where PETA gets captured and all that stuff, I felt like the movie felt really rushed.
Yes.
And I didn't feel like it was the best directed of the franchise. And so I think some of that stuff hurts their ability to really get you through the story, because at the heart of the story is these characters you care about. And the second the director of the film takes you away from that and takes you away from, your buy-in to making sure that these characters get through no matter what, it makes the other things harder to swallow. Like there's a scene where Katniss shoots down an airplane with a bow and arrow, which if the movie is it's how Independence Day works. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if it's totally ridiculous that they fly a biplane up the butthole of a spaceship and blow it up, because you love the characters who do it, and so you're along for the ride. You don't care. You're like, I'm in, baby. But when Katniss pulled out the bow and arrow and the movie was just kind of drudging along, I was like, please don't shoot down the airplane, Katniss. That pilot just wants to kill you a little. You don't need to shoot him down. And it's stuff like that. I think I was looking for a little bit more assertive take on the film in general.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the franchise. I think after the second one, I kind of got lost. And
I didn't get lost. I just feel like there was a lot more hype around the movie than the movie needed.
Hype in Hollywood.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's kind of like the Twilight series, all this hype, kind of disappointing. But
I mean, I think it's an interesting concept that if we have disagreements between each other, that we'll just round up each other's teenagers and kill one of them at a time.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know if that's I'm sick of you. Bring me your kids. Bring me all your kids.
Go live in your own compound, and I'm going to take the people I like and live in mine.
Oh my God! I can't believe we went there.
Wow,
but he's right. No, he's right.
Yeah.
Hamilton 16 IMAX is where we do it here once a month. Movie night with JL Media. Tonight is Independence Day Resurgence.
Yay.
We're about to see this thing. Mitch, any parting words, brother? Anything you want to let them know about Hamilton 16 IMAX?
We love it when you show up here, and we appreciate everybody's business. I was talking to somebody about this the other day, but we're so fortunate to be where we are in Hamilton County and, in Fishers and Noblesville in this area. But we get so many people from all over the place. We have people drive down here from as far away as Ohio, Kentucky. We have people drive up here from Bloomington, and we have people who just kind of have made this over the years kind of their destination theater, especially for their IMAX releases. And I guess what I want to say is thank you so much to those people who make it possible for us to be here and continue to do business. We're so grateful, and we're so glad we get to show you movies and get to be where we are and do what we do. Myself especially, I'm very blessed to be in a business doing something that I believe in and that I love. And, and thank you guys. I really appreciate the chance to talk about our theater and to be a part of what you guys are doing. I think it's really neat.
Well, it's more just you being a part. We're friends now, brother. You come down, hang out downtown with us for our other shows.
We're family.
And I will do that. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Today, I don't know if you knew this or not, my brother, but they got a bar here.
You know what? I just peeped that out. Just now I looked at that thing and said, beer and wine. I'm like, what movie is that? Then I realized it said, they actually have beer and wine here.
We've got time for one before a movie, too, I'm telling you.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, so then I'll be watching the movie on the back of my eyelids. But it sounds great, though. I think we'll go over and we'll have one.
We may do something. We may do something. Any party words before we get you off the mic, my friend?
Well,
not
first
Paradise.
First of all, I want to thank everybody here at JL Media and at the Hamilton 16 IMAX. And Mr. Mitch, General Manager here, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here. This has been awesome. I can't wait to see the movie. And I want to also let you know, everybody out there, you can come to Morningstar Motors, located at 8306 Pendleton Pike in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana. Phone number, area code 317-222-1238. When I just said that, for some reason to me, I sounded like I was doing phone sex. But
yeah, none that I would pay for.
That explains what's happening to me right now.
Pudding cups and sausage parties. That's all I can say.
Morningstar Motors on Pendleton Pike. Tell Tiny that Johnny and Mandy from JL Media sent you. He's going to hook you up with a deal.
Yes.
Give you $500 off the top. How about that?
There you go.
Guys, thanks for being on the show, man.
Thank you, Johnny.
Miss Mandy.
Yes.
Independence Day, darling. You ready?
I am pumped and ready. Let's do this.
Absolutely. Until next month, this is Johnny. We will see you soon.